Our company has been successfully manufacturing pharmaceuticals for various purposes for 20 years. We follow the development of science in the field of pharmaceuticals. We analyze and implement new technologies. We constantly update our product line. At our plant we have a variety of equipment for the production of medicines, from granulator to automatic line for self-adhesive labels. 7 years ago our plant became part of a large holding company for the production of medicines and biological supplements in Kurovsk. The accession gave us the opportunity to increase our production capacity and upgrade our equipment. I have been working as a chief technologist for 10 years and know all the technological processes well. I made the choice of new equipment myself, coordinating it with the management before purchase. It was not an easy job. There are a lot of equipment on the market. The geography of manufacturers has expanded. Competition has increased, which in turn has affected the quality of the equipment produced. We decided to upgrade the machine that feeds the membrane into the plastic lid for further induction welding. By using foil welding in the production of tablets, we ensured hermetic packaging to create the best conditions for the preservation of drugs in plastic containers. Induction welding is a welding method that uses electromagnetic induction to heat the workpiece. I am used to doing my work well and working only with specialists. I approached the question of choosing a machine for packaging aluminum membranes in a plastic cap seriously. I did not use the internet to search for equipment, because often a beautiful picture hides unprofessionalism. I visited the International Exhibition of Equipment, Raw Materials and Technologies for Pharmaceutical Production, which was held in Moscow. I planned to decide what machine for packaging aluminum membranes into plastic lids for our production when I arrived to the company. At the exhibition, I got in touch with representatives of 2 companies which could, according to the catalog presented by them, produce various configurations of machines. On returning back to the factory, I started contacting by telephone with representatives of companies manufacturing equipment for packaging aluminum membrane into plastic lids. A company from Germany could make such a machine, but asked me to come and sign the contract in person. Unfortunately, I could not travel to the EU, as I did not have a visa, and the visa process would have taken at least 3 months. The company from China sent me a catalog of products in the mail. I chose for a long time, but I could not understand how the process, what is the maximum performance of the machine. The producer from Krasnodar listened to me and told me that he could produce the equipment for packing aluminum membrane into a plastic lid only in 6 months, citing the large volume of orders. I had to refuse, as I needed the machine in the shortest possible time. The equipment had to be found and bought, by all means. I could not do it by myself. This put my confidence to rest a bit. I planned to find a specialist in equipment supply who would give me good advice and be able to deliver the machine within 2 months. I decided to look online at companies that supply pharmaceutical equipment. I wanted a professional who had been in the pharmaceutical equipment supply business for a long time and had positive customer reviews. I chose 3 of the most presentable companies. I looked at the company's time in the equipment supply market, the company's website, and the machine delivery terms as criteria. I phoned all the companies to be sure of the manager's professionalism. The specialist from Samara told me to wait for 5 minutes, but didn't listen to me. I didn't like such attitude to the customer. The manager of the company from Kaliningrad talked to me politely, asked questions about the required capacity of the machine, the terms of production. In 5 days I got 12 variants of different machines for packing aluminum membrane in a plastic lid, and an offer to make a choice by myself. I realized that they did not have a professional approach, and would not help me in the solution of finding the equipment. The last, third option of an intermediary from Moscow turned out to be successful for me. The male manager talked to me like a professional. He asked me specific questions about the purpose for packing aluminum membrane in a plastic cap, the material of the bottles, the required capacity. At the consultation stage he suggested an automatic equipment for packing aluminum membrane into plastic cap. I decided to study the suggested option carefully, and if I like it, I will agree it with the management. The specialist of the company sent me an email with a video demonstration of the machine. The plastic lids were in the receiving hopper in bulk. A vertical conveyor belt fed them to the conveyor, which is used for remote transfer and automatic feeding of products in technological lines. The product feed speed was controlled by frequency converters. I have carefully studied the possibilities of the machine and its characteristics, looked through the reviews of the proposed equipment on the internet, and came to the conclusion that this is a good option. We concluded the contract for the equipment within a week. The manager informed us 2 weeks in advance if the machine was ready for packing aluminum membranes into plastic lids. The equipment was delivered on schedule. The machine is made of quality stainless steel. From the metal fixture, round aluminum membranes were packed into each plastic lid. We ended up with a tightly packed diaphragm that, along with the lid, would head for induction welding. We were satisfied with the aluminum membrane to plastic lid packaging machine recommended and supplied by the manager of this company. In any business, it is better to go to a professional, and then your task will not seem so difficult. People think that everything is easy for the professionals in their business, but I am sure that such professionals work to make us continue to think so.